Hello, my name is Kayla Valdez, and today I'm going to talk about the importance of computer science education in youth, especially in kids, and why parents should always consider to teach kids the art of coding. Today I'm going to be touching some topics. First, we are going to start with introduction, then we're going to jump into the main benefits of why parents should consider teaching kids the art of programming. After that, the drawbacks, and then the conclusion. Introduction. Technology is one of those things that has been around us for a while now, and it's going to be always very important in our lives because our world right now cannot be without technology, basically. Technology is something very important that keeps alive all the things that we know today, just like energy. It keeps our food refrigerated. It keeps our schools working. It keeps all of the systems like our phones and our banks and our supermarkets in a good way in which we can use it every day. Coding brings a lot of benefits when it comes to kids. Many of those benefits include and are not limited to critical thinking, problem solving, and curiosity. The reason why coding teaches kids all these amazing skills, it's because every time you code, you have a hard issue that you have to resolve. Coding is one of those activities that is full of challenges and full of things that are very hard for kids to solve. Some people may say that coding it's hard for kids, but it's actually hard for everybody. But as long as you practice every day or every week, you should be able to take advantage of all the beautiful benefits that coding can bring to your life. When it comes to coding, it also teaches you how to solve issues and how to think hard on how to solve those issues, which can bring a lot of more benefits to kids when it comes to the school setting and in their professional lives in the future. Also, it develops curiosity, which is very important for kids at this age. Children must be taught how to think, not what to think. This is a very important quote that I believe should be included in here because basically it says that kids have the ability to think and that should be developed when they are young. Curiosity. Curiosity is one of the most important skills that children can possess at their young age, and the particular reason for this circumstance is that it helps them become more focused, stay motivated, and become more active at school, which will help them create a good base for their education. Coding brings a lot more benefits other than curiosity and critical thinking and problem solving, such as school improvement, because if kids are good at coding, this is a fun activity that they can do in their daily basis that is going to help them stay motivated in school. And because of that, they are going to start doing better in other subjects, just like math, language, history, etc. Future career. They can use this as a potential future career in the future. So if they want to stay in the track of coding or just technology in overall, they can use this in the future and become good at it and actually make a living out of it. And teamwork. Coding, it's one of those things that teaches you how to work in groups because there's always issues that you have to solve with more people, and when you have more people in the group or you ask questions, you will learn how to work with groups, which is really important, especially when you are in a professional setting. Drawbacks. Some people may say that programming might not be relevant in the future. And a lot of people say that because they say that because a lot of people are learning how to code right now, we might have different types of technology in the future. In my opinion, this is not true because the reason why computers exist today is because of coding. Coding is the language that computers understand, and in order for us to communicate with computers, we have to use coding. So because of this, I think that it's always going to be relevant and it's never going to be in the past. Another drawback is that when it comes to low income schools, getting computers and access to Wi-Fi, access to teachers that can teach this subject can be a little expensive. And a lot of people claim that this might be a great idea for schools that are private and that get a lot of funds. But for public schools or low income schools, this might not be the case, which is not always true because we can get scholarships and government funds and donations and more things in order to get this idea implemented into public schools as well. A beautiful example of this is La Jolla ISD Mobile Tech Lab, which is a mobile tech lab that was implemented in the town La Jolla. And this is a beautiful example of this because these kids come from a very, very low income background. Most of them are Hispanic or Latino, and they do not have the resources to pay for private schools or sometimes to even access internet. Conclusions. Computer programming programs aren't just about instructions or how to type lines of code. It is more about showing kids how to think in an unexpected way. Coding teaches you perseverance, curiosity, problem solving, and that when you try and fail, you try again, which are things that adults experience in their lifetime. This is why I believe that kids should learn how to code because it brings so many benefits to them, and the drawbacks are not really that proven to be drawbacks. Here are my references. Thank you so much.